Good morning. Welcome to Excellency Dr. Salamon Alamu, Vice President for Administrative and Student Affairs. Excellency Mr. Imam Hussein, Second Secretary of Indian Embassy, Addis Ababa. Distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me pleasure to extend you all very warm welcome on behalf of Ambo University Achalun Desa campus to say thank you to all participants who have accepted Indian Embassy invitation to convene this ITEC Day 2022 at Ambo University, Ambo. This program, ITEC Day 2022, is designed by Indian Embassy and aimed to bring together concerned alumni of ITEC, academicians who have been studied in India through Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, and other stakeholders to discuss various achievements scored yet through ITEC to maintain a good relationship with alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, as all of you know, ITEC is aimed for bilateral assistance program run by the government of India. It is demand-driven response-oriented program that focuses on addressing the need of developing countries through innovative technological cooperations between India and partnering nations. ITEC has also been an important component of Indian assistance to African nations, especially our country Ethiopia, by focusing on the area of such as technology transfer and development, and provide extensive opportunity for human resource development and personnel training. This arranged program also extended to highlight various importance of ITEC and the major milestones in several major trends and experience that impact all of us in Ambo University. Also, I hope this today program will put the key important direction for future, how Ambo University and Ambo University staffs will gain benefit from ITEC program. Dear participants, building relationship with alumni is important for the strategic growth and advancement for higher education programs. Proud alumni often have served as a powerful ambassador for their institution brand. Therefore, creating engaged, supportive alumni network and maintaining good relationship with alumni over time is crucial for the success of higher education institutions. So, this is why Indian Embassy is here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am confident that you will enjoy the stimulating program and your presence and participation will help to contribute this vibrancy and enrich the discussion to exchange experience and strengthen the collaboration with Indian Embassy. May I then respectfully invite here His Excellency Dr. Salamon Alamu, Vice President for Administrative and Student Affairs of Ambo University. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to welcome Mr. Imam Hussein, Second Secretary of Education in Indian Embassy, and all of you here, the Indian expatriate staff, the Ambo University Indian alumni, and I would like to say welcome to this meeting, Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation, which is called ITEC. I only came at the 11th hour replacing Dr. Baisa. He was the one who was supposed to be here, but unfortunately he was unable to make it because of health reason. But he asked me to welcome you all also to be part of this meeting in Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation. By the way, the relationship Ambo University is having with Indian Embassy and Ambo University with India as a university is long-lasting. Ambo University as a university is a young university. It's been only 10, 11, 12 years since it is established as a university. And whenever we think of a party, a program, We think of Indian expatriates who can support in establishing and founding any of the departments we have found so far, be it technology, agriculture, which now we are able to full-fledgedly, offering to the PhD program was initially supported by Indian expatriates. I can see Professor Nakran, he was here for a long time, serving Ambo University. And from the few individuals, to be safe, at least I have to call also one woman, Dr. Vinodini, which I know her very well for a long time. And then many of the staff members who have been here was very much instrumental in making many of the departments that we have been able to found in Ambo University. Without you, this won't be possible, and I would like to thank you on behalf of the university. Specifically, the cooperation, the technical and economic cooperation, the ITEC that has been in place, obviously is in line with the Ambo University's strategic plan of creating cooperation with embassies and the universities as well. The Indian universities are are very much responsive so far as compared to any nations in the world in allowing our staff members to pursue their education. India is number one. So for this also, Mr. Imam Hussein, the second secretary, is willing to invite me anything, lunch or dinner, maybe sometime in the future. That's what he promised me during our brief discussion. So I will be happy to meet you in Addis, all right? So that to expand maybe our further connection and cooperation. Thank you very much, and I'm happy to be here with you.
Good morning to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank His Excellency Dr. Suleiman Alemu, Vice President in Ambo University, for gracing this occasion as a chief guest. Thank you very much, Excellency. I would also like to thank His Excellency Dr. Baisa Leta, Acting President of Ambo University, who is not present here for some reason, and to His Excellency Mr. Oisa, Arasa Director, and all other dignitaries of Ambo University for their cooperation in organizing this unprecedented and memorable event. I am also thankful to my Indian professors and lecturers working in Ambo University, who for their efforts in organizing this event. And last but not least, I am also thankful to all of you for sparing your valuable time to attend this event. As you all know that historical linkage between India and Ethiopia dates back about 2000 years of recorded history. Our relation started with trade during Great Aksumite Kingdom, and in the field of education, our relation started during imperial time, when thousands of Indian teachers from India came to Ethiopia, and they served in elementary and secondary schools even in the remotest part of Ethiopia. And their extraordinary services are still remembered by our Ethiopian friends. There was a time when it is said that no Ethiopian who visited secondary school would graduated without being taught by an Indian teacher. This was said at that time, and we are happy that that relation still continues with more than 1,500 Indian professors and lecturers serving in about 50 public universities in Ethiopia. And such events would certainly contribute to further strengthen our relation in the field of education. Basically, this program, Indian Technical and Education Cooperation, it started in 1968, and in 1969 Ethiopia became the partner countries. Under this program, professionals and people from developing countries are offered unique training courses at the Center of Excellence in India. That training is for short term, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, up to 6 months, and it covers almost all walks of life, whether it is health, accounting, information technology, administration, journalism, everything is there. And both civilian and defense people are offered training, and it increases their professional skills. So far, more than 3,000 people from Ethiopia have been benefited under this program, and the number of annual slots for Ethiopia has gradually increased up to 406. Last time 406 people went to India under this program, but due to COVID pandemic, March 2020 it was suspended. So now there is minimum courses are being offered online, but as soon as this COVID pandemic is over, it will again start. So my request is that, especially with the authorities of Ambo University, that when it starts physically, you try to send as many people as possible from your university, so that their professional skills develops. And under this program, it is fully funded by Government of India. The participants are given airfare, their boarding, lodging, every expenditure is borne by Government of India.
We are so honored and privileged to have you around us. Now, we have today with us a group of alumni present here who was or has been part of ITEC. Those visited India for their studies at different stages of their life. We are actually interested to know from them what were their experiences from India. So we would like to invite former Academic Vice President Dr. Lekyu Wondigo to share his thoughts and experiences from India about his academics and culture.
Good morning, everyone. His Excellency Mr. Imam Hussain, Secretary of the Indian Embassy, His Excellency Dr. Solomon Alamu, Administrative and Students Affairs Vice President, staff of Indian Embassy, management members, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to say a word or two about experience I got from India and even in Ambo University working with Indians. But it is not such well organized. To start with, India is considered to be the birthplace for many religions of the world. And unity in diversity is major characteristic which make it very unique compared to other countries. It is a secular state, and every religion, ethnic group can manifest its culture and religion without any hindrance. So that makes it very secular. And they love to celebrate. Celebrations are there. They are very happy. When I was with them, I saw happiness on their face and many celebrations. It's very nice. And as I told, tolerance over all religions and cultures. And Indians' culture is almost all about families. Family is intact. They love each other, and it is very nice. Indians are best hosts. Hospitality and generosity is their unique features. So whenever anybody goes to India, they will receive it with a very good. And they do have a traditional food that everybody likes. And we all here know the Indian food, the different types of food. Some are spicy with no spice. And I am really very happy with delicious Indian food. When I was there, I ate only the Indian because I don't get the Ethiopian food there. And when I come back, I really think that one to make it in my home as well. And our Indians here, they are helping me doing that. And they are famous in astrology, Hollywood, and cricket. And when you go to India, and when you meet someone, they ask you, where are you? When you say, I'm from Africa, they will ask you, are you from South Africa or from Kenya? They have their own reason. You know, cricket is with South Africa, they have got good relationship. And it is because of common ways that South Africans as well as the Kenyans have got a good this one. But nowadays, many Indians, because of the relationship that we have, they know it their way. Now India has had a strong focus on science and technology. According to the Global Innovative Index of 2020, ranks among the top 15 nations in information and communication technology and research and development in global companies. So with this, working with India is now very nice because it's well developed, all types of expertise are there, and anybody who wants to study in India is possible to study, to pursue his education in any field of studies, be it in science, technology, social science, and so on. So with the diversity of knowledge and trainings. In relation with Ambo University, the relation with Ambo University, India, universities, the government as well as the embassies, was very close, starting at the stage where the university has upgraded to the university level. During that time, we have to recruit Indians from their country, and it is because of this expertise that this university developed well and promoted to this stage. So the Indians working with us have done a lot to the university, especially in organizing international, national conferences and linking university, the Ambo University with Indian universities as well as with research institutions, and inviting scholars from India to Ethiopia to share knowledge and experiences. So they have done a lot. I would like to thank them, really. I have visited India many times because of many reasons. Maybe the position I had before. I was vice president for academics, and I have to go for recruitment. I have to go for certain conferences and relationships, memorandum of understanding, signing, and so on. So during that time, we had many MOU signed, and due to that, the university has benefited a lot. We have shared our experience to them, and they have come and got some experience from our universities. But to strengthen this relationship, we have to work hard. We have to work hard. All parties should work hard. The management, the embassy, as well as our Indian colleagues have to work hard hand in glove to achieve a better link the university with other institutions in India. And the educational opportunity we got from India is either it could be by scholarship, direct given from the embassy or the Indian government, or it could be by one-to-one. The Indian colleagues will communicate universities from home, and they will attach our instructors. They were attaching our staff to the universities. So they have made our staff strong, better able to do. So in the future, it has to be very strong, so that our university will develop better, and it will have a very good link with the embassy and a good opportunity. So with this, I will end my comments and experience I had before. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the chance. First of all, I want to say good morning for all of you. His Excellency Imam Hussein, the Second Secretary of Indian Embassy, Addis Ababa, His Excellency Dr. Salamun Alamu, Vice Admin and the Student Affairs Service, and respected ITEC alumni and scholars from different Indian universities, distinguished guests and other invited guests. And this is really my pleasure to be here to share my experience to India, as I've been there through the ITEC program. And first of all, let me tell you how I visited India, and then I'll tell you some more information about India later. I actually invited to India through my friends, workers from Indian Embassy, to apply to ITEC in 2013, and I got a chance to get admitted at one of the institute there called Nimisme in Hyderabad, and maybe some of you who knows it is around Yusuf Guda village. And I've been there for 3 months in the course English Communication and Entrepreneurship Development. And even because of the program itself, I got a chance to visit and make even educational tours at different areas like Ambo, Mysore. We traveled a lot and got a chance to visit different entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship activities, even from the very micro level to the nanotechnologies, I can say. And even I don't forget my visit to, or my tour to Bangalore, the which our university staff, especially from Chinese technology campus, should get a chance to visit that area. Anyhow, because of this and the other, I visited those areas. I mean, on top of this, because of the conference, I presented a paper to one of the conference, which is organized by Ambo University and Kerala University, and tried to visit areas at the south, and been there for 1 week in Kerala. And even I got a chance to visit a very beautiful city, I can say, in top of the tip of India, the south tip of India, what we call Kanyakumari, where the three oceans connected together. And generally, I can say that I got a chance to visit mostly the south part of India, and I can be the witness that what India is and what India looks like. Now, saying this, when I come to India, I don't want to repeat what Dr. Halako has said, but to add you more information about what India and what India looks like. Actually, as the second secretary has mentioned, the relation between Ethiopia and India is dating back more than 2,000 years, and Ethiopia got benefited from India in so many bilateral activities like technical, economical, cultural, educational, so many just bilateral activities. From the whole activities we benefited a lot, I can say. And to the concern of my university, I can say that many people, our staffs were even benefited from India, and they still are benefiting. And I can say that through short-term training, as well as from different terminal degrees, our universities benefited a lot. In my visit, what I've observed is that India is a very developed country, which even I'll call you all and the other Ambo University staff to get a chance to revisit back what India looks like in comparison to Ethiopia. And the country is highly developed in technology, and even I can say that in medication areas, even there are very good facilities and very luxurious hospitals, I can say. And the country is actually highly populated, but still, whatever the country is populated, the government is able to manage to feed the whole population without any problem. And most of the people, I can say that they live a decent life. For mentioning this, how much the country has the capacity. And the other thing I saw is that because I was in Hyderabad, what we call the third ICT city in India, maybe Bangalore, those people who know Bangalore area, China area, and Hyderabad are the ICT cities called in India. And from these ICT organizations, I want to mention one as an example that how much India is developed. And in the city was Hyderabad, there was a company, and this the big world company called Microsoft company, and shifted this company from America, US, and installed it there in Hyderabad. And you don't believe that what a very luxurious company it is installed there. And in connection to this, 40% of the GDP of India, by that time, I heard that is generated from this ICT connected and software saving. And you can even imagine that how much the people are very genius and to create different softwares and sell to the world, and even supplemented their country with 40% of their GDP. Therefore, this is a very good testimony for how that it is highly developed and technologically advanced country. And now, when I come to this, the ITEC operation, as a beneficiary from the program, I got even a chance to share experience with so many people gathered from Africa as well as Asian countries. About by the time I was there, about we were over 250 expatriate guests in the institution, and gathered from 13 countries from Africa and worldwide. And they were working with us just by determining different kind of priority areas according to the thing that we need to apply and work and link with them. Therefore, it's really a very good program, I can say. And I can say that it's a very successful program, and that contributes to especially African country in the transfer of technologies, delivering different kind of assistance to these developed countries in so many areas, by building the capacity of the people and the experts from different areas. Therefore, generally, India is a very developed country, and I enjoyed a lot and spent a very good time when I was there. Thank this, coming to my point to the end, I want to thank really the Indian Embassy to initiate this kind of gathering. And actually, as Ambo University we were planning so many times to gather the expatriate staffs to come together, to share their life, to share their experience, and even to discuss their issues together. Maybe today is our beginning, and it is a very good step, and that even initiated me as office to initiate this kind of program in next time, and I hope we will meet again with the program that the university was organized, maybe in front of our Vice President. I will thank you to say thank you very much. And finally, I would like to thank the Indian Embassy as well as the organizing committee to work on this very interesting session and to share this kind of experience. I really want to thank you again for the last. Thank you.
Today, we are very lucky to have this forum or workshops. Before entering into my key speaking, I would like to thank three bodies. First, Ambo University, those who are organizing such programs or forums. Next to that, I like to thank Indian expert or Indian board staff of Ambo University for their tirelessly arranging such a beautiful programs for us. Certainly, I would like to thank ICC, Indian Cultural Council Relationships, that provides the scholarship for Ethiopian students every year, every semester. Really, that makes us to collect together in front of the Indian Embassy's ambassadors. Next to that, my point of speaking is just to the area of my academic experiences. I studied my MSc in India, Punjab Agricultural University. which is the north part of the India. As most of the Indians or peoples know that Punjab are very well known by agriculture, and it is the pioneer of the agriculture in India, and also it is the university which is established in 1962 with the guarantee of United States of America. It is ensuring a lot of food in India to ensure the national food security of the countries. It is called the Green Revolution of India and is started by this university, which is called Punjab Agricultural Universities. Next to that, really to speak frankly, I got a lot of academical experiences that boost or capacitate my capacity in the area of agriculture, especially in mechanization areas. Really, they have a very well established the research, infrastructures, including the learning teaching materials, which can be motivate the student in their area of academic performance. Even the peoples, the staffs are cooperative in supporting their students to perform very well in their education. Saying this one, already I have not that much time, but I need to say something is there is a different organizations in the university that is called Kisam Mela. Kisam Mela is arranged every year in Punjab Agricultural University. In that Kisam Mela, a different program are arranged like exhibitions and demonstrations, and also what we call it the trainings of farmers, and also how linked with the university and why university is built. Means that the university doing a lot of research, technology transfers, and the community service based upon the community's problems. What I am saying, or what I experience, or what I appreciate from them is that the research, the technologies, and the community services implemented up to the community problems. That is why we need to study abroad, especially in India. We should have to be implemented that all in our country. Therefore, as we know that, as my area of specialization is agriculture, I need to be focused upon that area very much. Why? Because India is very good now in agricultural applications and also other applications, ICTs, information technologies, construction and manufacturing. Therefore, Ethiopia, especially more than 85% of our people's livelihoods are dependent upon the agriculture. As well as the agriculture is the mainstay of our economy, or the backbone of our economy. Still now, our agricultural production system is not mechanized, as well as our agricultural system is on infant stages. Therefore, how we can implement that experiences? What are the obstacles? What are the challenges to implement that experiences? We got a lot of experience, but still, from that experience, 5 or 10% does not apply or implement it into actions. Therefore, how we can achieve that goals? Through these ITEC, Indian Technology Cooperation Programs. Having the objective of ITEC, what are the objectives of the ITEC? ITEC is addressing a lot of problems for developed countries through innovation in technologies with the partners, such as Ethiopia. What are the objectives of the ITECs? Cooperating and different development projects, sharing the experience through short-term, medium-term, long-term trainings, and also doing a lot of researches collaboratively, and also sharing the trainings every semester for the university, as well as the sector on which the development change is needed. Therefore, our discussion is not only for today, we should have to be sustain our discussion into implement this. This is the special experience that I was received or obtained from Punjab Agricultural University specifically. The other point is that culturally and as a social life, really, India is very sociable people. They are very friendly people, especially those people in Punjab state. They are Parman guys or Sikh religious people, Hindus also there. But I really appreciate the way they support in every angle or in every perspective. When I am outside in Ludhiana city, really, even as Mr. Dr. Mangisu says that, from when are you coming, major South Africa or Kenya, they are very well renowned like crickets. And also, I visited some historical places in North India, which is called Golden Temple, nearby Amritsar. That place is very holy places and very nice places. Therefore, really, I got a lot of enjoyable things from the Indians, especially Punjab. Lastly, I would like to say that our relation or bilateral cooperation should have to be continuous. And strongly, we should have to be work together. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to all of you. Mr. Vice President, Secretary from Indian Embassy, deans, and my friends. It is my pleasure to put forth some of the feedback from the Ethiopian scholars who have gone to India, especially an appeal to the Indian Embassy that try to increase the amount of scholarship for Ethiopians. You have pointed out that a free boarding, lodging, travel are given. I heard from many of our friends, Ethiopian friends, the amount is not sufficient. Why many of the Ethiopian scholars are going for searching for Western universities? Because of this. Please make it a point, try to increase the quantum. And the second thing, very important thing, what I felt, many of the scholars are going to India for very few selected universities. India is a vast country. There are more than 1,300 universities and 45,000 colleges. The famous universities like Calcutta University, Madras University, which are 130-year-old, but none of the Ethiopians have gone to such of universities, to my knowledge. Please make it a point when you are providing scholarship, try to distribute them to various parts of the world. It's a subcontinent, so that they should see and view and observe the culture, language of people of various parts of India. And the third thing, the Indian scholarship for Ethiopians can focus on selected areas like technology, medicine, agriculture. And one thing, there are a lot of similarities between Indian agriculture and Ethiopian agriculture. Vast population is depending on agriculture. So the agricultural education is highly motivated and going up in India. There are more than 25 agricultural universities. So try to enlist the scholars from Ethiopia to get their education in such of the universities through ICA, Indian Council for Agriculture. And lastly, there is a very famous cooperative research center in Pune, Vainul Mehta National Institute of Cooperative Management, which is offering training programs, PhD program, master's program in the field of cooperatives, and a special focus is given to African students. But the Ethiopian scholars are marginalized by that institute because the relationship, cooperative relationship is not that much sound with the Indian cooperative or the Ethiopian cooperative. So it is my request to appeal to the National Institute of Cooperative Management to have special programs or enlist the number of participants from Ethiopia. That is a very, very important thing. And Ethiopia, 57 years of cooperative movement. There is no cooperative training college. India has 30 cooperative training colleges and the National Institute of Cooperative Management. And the National Cooperative Union of India is having huge funds. They do not know how to spend the money. Why not the National Cooperative Union of India take the partnership of Ethiopian cooperative movement and start a cooperative training college? This is my appeal. This is my request to our ambassador to convey these information to Indian government. Thank you very much.
Chief Justice, His Excellency Dr. Salam Alamu, Ambo University Administrative and Student Affairs, and Ambo University President Delegate, His Excellency Mr. Imam Hussein, Second Secretary, Indian Embassy at Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, for telling us about his embassy previous commitment and also having a current and future commitment and cooperation to work together. Mr. Will Tan, Indian Embassy to be among us, and also I would like to thank a group of alumni who addressed or who shared their experience, Dr. Lako, Dr. Mengistu, Dr. Brown. Really, we thank you for sharing us your experience and also for creating a motivation to be in India, to share experience, to learn, to get the training, to participate in different workshops. And also, I take this opportunity to extend most sincere to all our guests who have come and attend ITEC Day 2020 and make our event so memorable, so beautiful, and sharing your experience. Really, I want to thank you. And also, I want to thank the organizing committee, Dr. Subhash, Mr. Gagan, and his team as well. I have to mention, or I must mention, our deepest sense of appreciation to Indian Embassy to host such event with Ambo. And I hope in the future we will have such event together. And as my friend said, we will have such gathering in Asing and share experience of Ethiopian and expatriate in India. So finally, I want to thank you and have a good day.